Hi lovelies, welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today we are going to stuff my honey's paycheck. If you're new here, my name is Rosa. My channel is all about my personal budgeting journey. It is about cash envelopes, sinking funds, savings challenges, how we stash our money, where we stash our money, why we stash our money. If any of that is of interest to you, please take a second, push subscribe below if you have not already. If you have pushed subscribe, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And everyone, please take a second, smash that thumbs up button. All right, so my honey's check takes care of a good chunk of our cash envelopes, and whatever is left over gets put into our sinking funds and savings challenges. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. He is an hourly worker, so his check is never the same. So this month I'm feeling a little anxious because between hours, he's got no bonus. It's not as much as I would really like to be stuffing, but again, that's okay. I am forever grateful that we do have money to put in here. So we're going to start with our cash envelopes. We're going to start with $2, $4, $6, $8, $10, $110 in our gas envelope. Now I need to pay the credit card, so all of the cash that is in here really and truly is an illusion. There is not 215 in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 200, 210, 215. I know that at least 100 of this is already out the door in our cars from last week, so just needing to make sure we pay the credit card. All right, groceries does also come from my honey's check. It's $300. Again, I have been naughty and have not paid the credit card the way that I should have, so there is still last time's $300 in here. We definitely need to take care of that. All right, put that in here. Our youngest gets a small allowance. He does a little, he gets a little. We'll drop $10 into there for him. Paper products, pet, and toiletries all come out of my check. Now, if you've been around, you've heard this. If you're new, these I keep separate from my grocery bill, because when I go grocery shopping, I want to know that I have spent it all on food for us. When my honey and I first got married 20 something years ago, I would go to the grocery store and I'd come home and he'd go, Rosa, how much you spend? And I said like $140, but like 20 of that was on this, 20 of it was on that, 5 of it was on this. He goes, no, Rosa, how much did you spend in groceries? So very early I began to compartmentalize these things, so I do still keep them separate, and all of these come out of my check at the present moment. We are in the process of transitioning cash envelopes from his check to my check, but the last one that does come out of his is for me for some cash. So we're gonna drop 20 in here. This takes care of my Dunkin' runs, is what that does. All right, so there are our cash envelopes. We're gonna scooch everybody forward. All right, then we come into our high priority envelopes. Debt pay down is one of them. When it comes to debt pay down, my honey's check, we put it in here because it is a smaller amount. This time we're going to put $50 into here, versus my check, we just transfer it over because it is a much larger amount. And then when I transfer that over, I pull what's in here to help pay down our debt. All right, emergency. We're going to pull $5 for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I try really hard to pull larger amounts than 5. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, we're only going to put 2 here. So we're going to add 2, which will bring us up to 105 in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 95, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will put that somewhere else in just a moment. All right. Family birthdays comes out of me. Medical comes out of me. Savings. We put $20 from my honey's check into savings. This is for all of those other things. We recently needed a refrigerator. It was really nice to be able to pull it out of where? Savings. And we didn't have to worry about it. It was a huge expense that needed to get done, and I knew that we had it because although we do have an emergency fund, we also have a spendable savings account for things just like that. So there's 80 in there now. Silly me, I did it again. I forgot my child's binder. All right, so we are going to take $5 from my son's binder. We're going to put that $5 into, I think back to school clothes is where we were going to go with that. Yes, back to school clothes. We'll put another 5 in here, which will bring us up to 30. $10, $15, $20, $25, $30. All right. And then I have a $5 bill for his senior year. And as you can tell, we are running out of money very quickly. All right. And then we have a couple of savings challenges that are priorities. Tag renewal comes out of my check. So we have a not priority, but we do a nickel challenge, which we're going to put $3 in for it. That's for our emergency fund. We have a yearly challenge we are doing, which is a high priority for us. This is going to take care of Christmas, and then what's not spent on Christmas will take care of hopefully knocking out our debt. So $25 of his check is going to come into here. Looks like we had 10 left over from the last time we stuffed it. So there's that one. There is no money left over for holidays, and we're not doing the $1 challenge this year. And then it looks like my last 5 is headed to my 1 month ahead savings challenge, where we are trying to save an extra $5,000 over a couple of years span. And guys, that's all of it. None of the rest of my sinking funds, and we have way too many sinking funds, but none of these are actually going to see anything today because, well, there just isn't any monies left over. Again, sometimes it's about where do we have to put money, and we needed money in our cash envelopes before we need money in our sinking funds. If you have any questions or just want to say hey, I'd love if you drop it in chat below, and I hope you have a great day. Bye guys.